There are a couple of sponsors we have for our show that I would like to acknowledge for today. One of them is SmashGo. That is a business that provides online training and resources for entrepreneurs. Also helps with websites, CRM, apps and tools that really help you in your business. If you're interested to find out more about them, just go to smashgo.co. That link on the screen, easyurl.co/Canva. That was a program that we were running a wee while back. It'll run next year, but it'll also take you to the website as well too. And of course, we have Cloudways who support us as well because we've supported them for probably about 5 or 6 years now. They're our web host, and they've generously offered a 20% discount on your WordPress web hosting, $15 free credit for your first month, and a 2-week trial just to go and check them out to see whether that's all worth it. So they've been a terrific platform for us to work with, really easy to work with. So if you do want to check them out, just go to easyurl.co/Cloudways. And if you do sign up for that free trial, that'll automatically add all those coupons and things automatically in the background if you decide to go ahead with them. So thank you, Cloudways. All right, let's move us through to the Cool Online Tools segment of tonight's show. So I do have a lineup of some interesting tools, which I'm looking forward to showing you. And the first one is this. It's called getmetasurvey.com. It really appealed to me because it said Tinder-style surveys, and I sort of really wondered, well, what sort of surveys is that like for business? We are talking about lead generation today too, and, swipe left, swipe right, depending on whether you actually want to do business with this person or not. But it is a piece of software that allows you to create some quite interactive, gamified, questions and surveys that people access generally on their phones. You can't really do it on your computer, but generally phones and smart, and tablets there. They've got a touch screen. And to answer the questions, they simply swipe left or right, left for no, right for yes. And it helps you to gather some intel on, what your clients and customers want or what your prospects want. Maybe you're doing things like a personality test. You can be quite creative with these things. One of the things I do like are personality tests to find out what sort of profile they are, to see what sort of products and services they might be interested in. So probably the best one, I'm a coffee nut. So, I drink lots of it in the morning to get me going. Don't drink it at night because otherwise I never stop. But a coffee shop that I know, they have these surveys to find out what your coffee personality is. And they find out whether you're sort of light and watery or whether you're sort of a hard, dark and strong coffee drinker. And then at the end of all that, they offer up a selection of coffees for you to buy based on how you answer the question. So there's one example for using it. I know someone here has a tea business, so it might be good for you if you're selling your teas to find out what sort of people are interested in. I know someone there believes that, once you get to 60, your best years are ahead of you. Who knows, you might sort of find out what they're looking forward to or maybe what they're afraid of. So these surveys can really help with that. So this is just a fun way of putting these together. So they do have a free trial with it as well for you to go and try it out. And it's good to try it out and try it on your phone. So I've tried it out on my phone. They're really quite so interesting, quite interactive. And it's a little bit addictive as well, too. A bit like, how the social media algorithms work these days. Anyone being sucked into those little videos that play at the top there? You just watch one because it looks interesting. And by the time you got to the end of it, you've watched, 50,000 videos and your day has disappeared. I know I do that because I use Facebook to do things like market this event, but I get sucked into these little videos. So these are a bit like this here too. So don't you get sucked into it. Allow all your prospective clients to get sucked into these and start to interact. So one there is called getmetasurvey.com. Now these links, we will drop these into chat. So don't worry about the spelling of it or squinting to see that small writing in the URL bar. We will pop them into chat. We'll make sure they're clickable so you can click on them. And if you're not sure where chat is, at the bottom of your toolbar, there, your Zoom toolbar, there is a little icon there which has got a speech bubble on it, and it says chat beneath it. That's the one. Click on that, opens chat. You can see people in there already introducing themselves, saying hi, and generally being good community citizens. So you can add your comments in there as well too. But that's where we're going to drop all these links at the end of it. And then you can save that chat at the end of the evening with those three little dots down below. All right, next one I have for you. This is another AI tool, and this one's called replymind.com. And what this is, it's a Chrome extension. So you load it. So you need to use the Chrome browser. So for those of you that are using DuckDuckGo or some of those incognito browsers, it's not going to work for that. You have to use Chrome for this one. But what it does do is, if you've got particularly using Google for your emails, or using the Microsoft 365 system, now this little tool will actually craft your replies to your email. So it's an AI tool, and it will sort of generate replies that you can edit. You can frame it up in the the tone of voice that you like, how you'd normally speak, whether you're stiff and formal, or whether you're playful and funny, or quite how you are. So you've got a whole range of options to try to configure this so that you can craft email. So this is probably, I don't always use exactly what comes out of the AI tools, but it gives you a good starter. And this tool is actually pretty good in terms of accuracy. There's only a few words that I ever need to change when I'm using this as well too. I would like to clarify though, anyone that's on the show here tonight, I don't use AI to reply to you. I do that personally. Everybody else, I might use some AI for. So, but it is a great way to, really to sort of help get some ideas. If you're not sure, if you're not good at writing copy, or you're not sure about how to respond, or you tend to be like some people I know that are a bit, let's say, terse when they're using words to reply, then this can just pad it out and make your replies feel a little bit more empathic. So I can do some of those sort of things as well. So great little tool. You can install it. They've got a trial on it. And they have got this little special offer here. I believe it's on AppSumo. So if you click that special offer, that will take you through to, that one takes you through to Gumroad. But I think they have got a lifetime deal on it as well too. But go and check it out and tell me if I'm wrong on that lifetime deal. So that one there is called replymind.com. Next tool I have is one called sessionrewind.com. So have you ever wondered what people do on your website and whether it's actually effective or not, or whether they're clicking through to the next page, or do they get to your forms and fill them out? Well, this little tool helps you work that out. So they have what they call click maps and heat maps, and they have videos that they record as well too. So as a visitor lands on your site, it will record a video, track them around the site there, and you can discover just exactly what they are doing. Here's an example of a heat map. So you see where people are actually clicking and where they're viewing. And you can see the videos, and you can start to see any problems on the website. So where the videos are good is if you find that people are landing on 404 pages. It's like, these are pages that have got no content or they're broken links. It helps you to discover some of those so you can fix them up quickly. And also forms as well. So sometimes forms don't submit, or people don't fill out forms completely to the end. This helps you to see how far they get through to a form, or if they do in fact click on the submit button and it doesn't work, an error message comes up. So it helps you with some of those tools there to be able to see exactly what's happening. We had a client that used heat maps like this and found, and they had an e-commerce business, they were selling furniture, and they found that a whole lot of people were clicking on an image which talked about their process. It was just an image of their process. I think it had like 5 steps. It was like one of those little 5-step image, step 1 is step 1's 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. But they all it was an image to demonstrate it. So, but lots of people were clicking on it. So they wanted to find out more about the process of ordering and how it all happened. So what we did was we built a page in behind that, linked that image to the page, and that page talked about the process in a lot more detail. And so they've still got the same amount of clicks, but then their conversion rate went up because people had a whole lot more confidence in terms of the process and buying. So in terms of conversions, that got more inquiries through, and it got more sales through as well too. So you can use a tool like this to find out what people are doing and what they're expecting as well. So a very powerful tool. This is easy to install as well too. You don't need to be a coder to do it. Or if you do have a web developer, then they can certainly help with that as well too. So that one there is called sessionrewind.com. All right. For those of you that are in the online event space, or either online or offline event space, some of you may have seen that Eventbrite are now charging fees for even free events. So if you're running free events, they're charging fees for that as well too. And so you've got a monthly fee to pay for that. And that's in addition to, you know, their per transaction fee as well. So people have been asking me for alternatives to that platform here. Well, here's a good alternative. This one is called Luma, L-U.MA, and it's free. So if you're running free events, great tool for that there. If you're running paid events, then it is a per transaction fee for that as well too. So again, super simple, and this is the screen that you see, and you simply go through, create your first event, and you can sort of walk your way all through it. It'll sign you up for an account for that as well too. As I say, that part is all free, and you can go and create events. So in fact, we've created this event on Luma to try it out, and it is, in fact, it's really good. It sends reminders to people by SMS, and it sends them by email. So that, you know, as people register, you know, how people get busy during the day. I don't know, they've been drinking too much because they've been watching a horse race, or, you know, whatever it happens to be, then they do get the SMS messages coming through as well as the email notifications. So it's great to improve your show up rate at the events that you're running, particularly free events, because typically they have a lower show rate than they do if people are paying for the events. So as I say, it works for online events and works for in-person events too. So that one there is called lu.ma. All right, very last tool I've got for you tonight is this one here called Partially. So, and the reason why I stumbled across this tool is that been setting up a site for myself, and we're looking for ways to create a payment plan for people. So not a subscription program, but a payment plan. So we had a fairly high priced program there that we're selling, and I wanted people to have the option to pay it off over a period of time, select their deposit, but also to have it for a defined interval. Now, we as WordPress for our website, of course, there's WooCommerce in there for the shopping cart making sales. WooCommerce does have a subscriptions add-on, which you know, would do the job as well. But you've got to remember to switch off these subscriptions. But this one, and it's got some limitations with it too. But what I like about this one here is it's a service that you connect with Stripe. So Stripe's the payment gateway. Once you connect it, all of your fees for this are covered. So there's no separate Stripe fees. Your Stripe fees are included in this platform. And you can create a payment plan. So let's say it's a $10,000 product, and you want to give people an option to pay upfront, which they can do just through your WooCommerce payment platform or Shopify, whatever you happen to use. Or if you provide a payment plan, what this one will allow it to do is you can set the maximum duration for the payment plan. So let's say you want to have a payment plan going for 6 months. So that's your maximum. But you can allow people to select an earlier payment plan. So someone might want to say pay it off just over 3 months. So they can select 3 months because that's less than 6 months, but they can't select any more than 6 months. So they can set their term within the defined maximum. They can also set the deposit that they pay. So you might want to take, say, a 10% deposit up front, but they might want to pay more. So you might set the minimum at 10%, but they could pay 50% or 60% deposit, and then again, pay off the balance over anything up to that 6 month term. And the last thing that this will do as well is it will allow people to select their frequency. So you might want a minimum of a payment every month, so monthly payments, but to fit in with someone's cash flow, they might want to pay it weekly. So they can select to pay it weekly. So it'll automatically calculate the payments so they can pay it weekly, they can pay it sort of in 3 months instead of 6 months, and they can also determine what the rate is that they're going to pay as their down payment up front. So very flexible, and it will also allow you to add on a fee for a payment plan as well to cover the cost. So I think the cost of this I think it's 5% plus 30 cents. I don't know why they need to add a 30 cents on, but anyway, they do. So it's 5%. And remember, that includes your Stripe fee as well too. And so if anyone's paying on a payment plan, you can always increase the price of it or have a fee on just for the financing side of things. People paying full, there's no additional fee. If they pay for the payment plan, then you can set that fee as well too. And again, you can set that fee for what you want. You wouldn't set it at usury rates, but just setting something that is reasonable on there as well. So free to sign up, free to use. There is no fee for it. The only fees are the fees when you're actually processing a transaction. So and super simple to sign up on as well too. So definitely have a look at that one there. I'm using this now, and it's really simple to use and good to set up. And you can integrate it into your website as well. So if you're running a store like a WooCommerce or Equid Store or PrestaShop or any one of those larger stores, then you can add it in as a plugin, and then you can offer payments plans, a bit like Afterpay, I suppose, across all of your products as well too. So well worth looking at. So that one there again is partial.ly, and that is a roundup of our cool online tools for today. So I'd love it if you just drop into chat. Tell us what your favorite was, and we'll see if we can see which one is our standout tool for tonight. All of those tools are now in chat. They're in the last one in a block just towards the end of chat there. Again, chat is that icon at the bottom of your screen. We will post these tools up into the Business Owners SmashGo Online Facebook page. If you're not a member of that, go and join it now, and you'll see these tools in there tomorrow. Plus, you'll see all of the other tools that we profile in the past. They'll all be there as well too. Plus, we do post these across other social media platforms as well too. So what have we got? We've got number one. What was that? The meta survey, apply mine payment plan, meta survey, partially, session rewind. Yep, payment plan partially, and reply. So it looks like a fairly even split there between reply mine. So that's the one that crafts all your email responses, and partially. So I'd love to know how you use it. So if you do get into it, you do use it, feel free to drop some comments about it into the Business Owners SmashGo Online Facebook page. And of course, if you do come up with other apps and tools that you'd like to share as well too, shoot them through to me. Happy to have a look at them, and happy to credit you as being the source of someone who sent me the tools. I know that Jeff Veal, who is here, he sent me 5,000 tools. So it's going to take me a wee while to get through all those ones. So thanks, Jeff. We'll get some of those onto the show, I'm sure, at some point as I work my way through some of those. Awesome. And of course, if you want any help with any of these tools at all, feel free to reach out. Let us know. Happy to help you with the integration of those with your AI ecosystem or your website or your online sort of presence as well too. Best place to go is go to smashgo.co and check out our range of services and whatever there. But more than happy to have a conversation.